What's up guys and welcome back to On the Brick. For if you hear a dog barking in the background, it's probably because it's raining and my neighbors aren't home to bring it inside. I've waited 30 minutes for it to stop, but I have to make this video, so here we are. Congratulations to Trojan073 for being the first to correctly guess that this week was in fact the Galactic Marine. This is a wonderful new minifigure from Clone Army Customs, and when I say new, I mean this is definitely one of the newer ones he's made. And it looks absolutely incredible. I've always been a little bit of a fan of the Galactic Marines. They're by no means my favorite, but I've always enjoyed them and really wish that they would get more screen time. And seeing a minifigure like this really only makes me wish that even more. This is a beautiful design, and for the first time in a long time, it's a different design than most of the other clones. And there's a very obvious reason behind that. This is the predecessor to the eventual snowtrooper that we see during the time of the Rebellion and the Empire, which means that this armor is more akin to what we see in the snowtrooper armor than the rest of the clones. Actually, come to think about it, why is there a difference between the Galactic Marines and the rest of the armor? If you know the answer, leave it in the comments down below. But the torso for this Galactic Marine is weirdly a little flat and a bit plain. There's just not much going on here like the rest of the clones, but this dark maroon color really makes up for it. It's just such a nice color, and it's not like it's lacking for details either. Now the legs do have a little more going on than your average clone, as well as they have the gray section here, and they even have some extra lines that the normal clone trooper doesn't. It's just like a tiny bit more detail for the legs here to show that these aren't your normal boots, but like winter boots. And of course, to add even more detail, that sentence took me 4 tries to get, is the comma that is the same maroon color as the rest of the clone, except for that outer edge. And I forgot to mention this, but the shoulder does have the shoulder pauldron, I think it's called, which looks really good, but these things I always struggle to get them to like not just be straight up flat like this. No matter how much I bend them, they always just want to straighten out anyway. Now there is 360-degree printing here, which is really cool. As you can see, the buckles on the boots, even though the rest of the leg does get covered by the comma there. Now the back does have a backpack, which is really nice. This is just one of his custom ones. I think you can really just get this with anyone, but it's a nice addition to the figure. And one area that I know people are gonna have some contention with is of course the helmet here. Personally, I think this thing looks really cool. If I was Ki-Adi-Mundi turning around in the middle of a battle to see this facing me down, I would probably be a little scared too. I think the colors work very well here. The green of the eyes is a fantastic choice, but I do think the white section is just not quite what we're looking for in a Galactic Marine. I don't think it conveys that this is like more of a cloth section than it is just hard plastic helmet. To show what I mean, here is a knockoff version of AV's Galactic Marine. Also, if you have a real printed version, please message me on Instagram. I would like to do a comparison video. But even this one sells the cloth look a lot more, even if the rest of the minifigure is a little subpar. But I guess I could always just switch helmets if I really wanted to. It's not that big of a deal. But as always, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which helmet style do you like better? And if you want to take a guess at next week's minifigures, the month of August is going to exclusively be Ahsoka's. I know, but I have a lot of them to go through, so I'd rather just get it done and out of the way. So just leave your guesses as to who you think made it. I'll tell you, this very first one is from a guy who no longer actually sells his customs, which sucks because he was a star at it. Yeah, that's a hint. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Consider checking me out on Instagram, Discord, and of course on Patreon, where you can join all of these wonderful people, get extra entries into the monthly minifig giveaways, and get shoutouts like Jonathan. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.